guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We are still here at the 2025 edition of the Chicago Auto Show. Walking around, we had to take charge and cover this big boy here. What is this? This is your redesigned 2025 Ram 2500 HD. But before we get into that massive hauler of a truck from Ram, let's talk about what's going on here. So obviously Ram is making some changes. They've gone through the 1500, got rid of the Hemi V8, and it's all down to Hurricane turbocharged straight six performance. When you look though at the 2500 HD, there's no way that a Hurricane engine is going to be at the source of all that pulling potential of the Ram big size truck. So what they did was is that you're going to still have your Cummins diesel, but they decided to upgrade it in the amount of horsepower and torque, plus bring a lot of the changes that we've seen in the 1500 to the interior. But what I want to find out is the Ram the one to go with over a Ford or a Chevy or even a GMC? Let's go ahead. Let's see if this heavy duty brings the heavy business. Let's check it out. Right off the bat, of course, the sheer size. Sitting here on the show floor, this thing is massive. Now the great news is up front, the way that they styled it really kind of not makes it look so big in your face. So what you're gonna see is all new LED daytime running lamps, new LED headlights, and I love the way they did this split level with your headlight housing up top and down below, and then working our way down, stamped steel front bumper, LED fog lamps. So these are the things that people want to see on the front of their big towing truck. Now, as we come across the front grille, it looks menacing. It really does. You have the Ram name in the center, a forward-facing camera, and then look at the way they work the grille. You have some vertical slots, but you also have some horizontal slots, big, medium, small, all functional with active shutters to let more or less air in. Working our way down to ground level, what do we have going on? More functionality on the lower grille area, those shutters behind, powder coated tow hooks. You're gonna pull those lesser trucks, the Chevys, the Fords, the GMCs, you're gonna pull them from off the side of the road, but really digging the color with this new grille. Looks menacing. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Now, as we rise up, you do get your big bulge and your hood scoop. What do we have going on underneath that hood? Like I said, we have some more power. So out of that Cummins diesel turbocharged engine, you now have 430 horsepower, 1,075 pound-feet of torque. It also gets a new TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission with a 342 gearing in the rear axle and a maximum tow capacity of 36,610 pounds. Now, you'll still be able to get your Hemi V8 as well, but I really think where it's gonna be at is with the Cummins turbo diesel. I mean, a name like Cummins, when it comes into turbo diesel engines, 6-cylinder, just a lot of torque, over 1,000 pound-feet of torque. I love the way they did the side heat extractors with the 2500 heavy-duty badge. And this color, it's like a bluish dark gray. It really looks spectacular on this truck. Now, as we come around the bend, of course, if we have new sheet metal, we gotta have new wheels and tires. So new for 2025, love the way they did the flat black on the spokes, and you have some machined aluminum all the way around the edge. This is a 20-inch wheel, and then you're gonna get those 33-inch Duratrack Goodyear Wrangler tires, gonna allow you to get through the mud, through the grip, and then zooming on in, we have our Bilstein shock absorbers. You'll see them right back here, the bright blue. New springs and that box frame that's gonna be able to haul just about anything. Now, you do get some flat black around the fender opening, but I'm okay with that. And I do like the way that, of course, you gotta give some respect to Cummins, that Cummins turbo diesel badge looking great. We do have power folding mirrors with our turn signals built in. There's our Ram badge on the side. And then, of course, from the side of this truck, you are going to get, when you open up the doors, those electric dropping running boards. And like I said, these are power folding mirrors. I'm going to have Lori kind of show you the inside of the mirror because you actually have cameras for when you're towing built into the mirror there in that lower right-hand corner. Looking good. Now, as you see from the side, this 2500 does have such a presence to it. And as we work towards the bed, this is where things get even better. So you have that steel, that upgraded steel box frame. There's our Bilstein dampers, all four corners, and then a 342 gearing in that pumpkin in the back to help with the towing. When we get to the rear of the vehicle, just like the front, they redesigned the tailgate. Love the way they did the LED lighting, the 4x4 badge, and then of course, this being a 2500 Ram Rebel. Nice to see that on the 2500. We could, unfortunately, not open up the back because we don't have the key fob. So we will get a key fob and eventually show you that when we do the drive. But as we work our way down, look at how much room there is. From that suspension lift, the spare is mounted up so high, I mean, I can literally get down here and show you the differential with the 342 gearing. You got your bars back here, the springs, all of that. First time ever at an auto show, Joe Raiti getting down and dirty. Hopefully not too dirty, but power dropping tailgate. That's why we couldn't open it, but Lori can show you inside. Full bed liner, you got your power sliding rear cab window and all of your hookup. Very nice with the LED lighting and all your tie downs. But why don't we go ahead, let's go ahead and get inside so I could show you all the new technology in this Ram. All right guys, here we are behind the wheel of this Ram Rebel, this 2500 HD. I know you're saying to yourself, well Joe, if this is a big truck, it must come with a big price. I mean, I guess everything, it just depends on what you're comparing it to, but MSRP for this particular one is right around $88,000. Let's see if Ram should be your choice for your next big heavy duty truck. To the door panels. Nobody does interior better than Ram. The soft touch, the stitching. Love the way they have that center Twinkie pocket there. That is an official Twinkie pocket. And then down below, you could easily put a Yeti can down there in that larger pocket. We have the Harman Kardon sound system. And then going from the door panel to the dash, your Ford definitely doesn't have this. You have your 11.6 inch infotainment system for the driver, so for the passenger. The driver cannot see it from the driver's seat, and this allows your passenger to watch movies, can pull up all sorts of information, the controls, all of those different things very easily from the passenger seat. So nice to have all of that set up there, and it's a little hard for me to see because I'm in the driver's seat. I'm not in the passenger side. Now, as we slide all the way over, here is our new 14-inch infotainment system screen, that portrait style, cameras out the wazoo. I mean, look at this. We got every single camera that you could think of. I mean, come on. And the quality is so clear. That's gonna make driving this big truck a lot easier. Let's play a little game. So these guys right here are saying, wow, where's the truck? I see just the chassis and the frame. Is there really a truck here? I can't tell. So these guys are trying to figure out where the truck is. It's just the frame, so they're not missing anything. Then you hit home, and you hit home again, and it wants me to do that. So you have your navigation on your home screen. Just make sure you hit the X. I should have known that because X marks the spot. Look at all the apps. You got more apps in here than the Apple App Store. I mean, it's just stupid. How many, look at this. Unbelievable how many apps are in this thing. Of course, you could go into your comfort, all of your AC controls, all those things. Looks like it's blowing them right in the shins. I don't want anything blowing me in my shins. Heated seats, ventilated seats, and heated steering wheel. Working our way down, knobs, more knobs. You got your trailer steering that you could do to make you look like a pro. Over here on the driver's side, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, hill descent control, and axle lock. USB-Cs, USB-As, even an HDMI. Wireless charging, two of them. Two wireless chargers, two cup holders, a place for 2 Chicago hot dogs. Open this up. You got a home power source in there and a place for a bag of apples, 5-pound bag of apples, potatoes. I wish we were in Idaho right now because I want to have an official Idaho potato. Instead, I have to have an official deep dish pizza because I'm in Chicago. Material, the stitching, you got the Rebel Ram badge there. Open it up, felt lining. This is where you could put your 4 Rolexes so they don't get scratched. Or you close it up and then you can lift it up and have even more accessibility. And if you failed math, here's all of your trigonometry, your geometry, all that stuff happening very easily from the back. And then of course the seats, the leather, the piping, the Rebel name, all electric assist, looking fantastic on both the passenger side and the driver's side. And you have a standard size sunroof. Let me know if you think it should have a panoramic sunroof, especially for this kind of money. That might be a zonk on that. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this new Ram 2500. All right guys, business time behind the wheel. You do have 2 memory seat settings, and you'll notice that the seat controls, very simplistic but easy to get to, and especially if you're wearing gloves. You know, right now outside the McCormick Center here in Chicago, it's like 20 degrees. If you have your winter gloves on, it becomes very cumbersome to move the seat. You could do that very easily even with the gloves on. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room in here. Steering wheel, beautiful. This is what a luxury truck looks like. I mean, look at the leather, flat black on the switchgear. You got the Ram there that's gonna lock horns with you. And then of course, we do have a manual tilting telescoping steering wheel. Even the stitching over here is just the little fine touches. And then look at our dash, 12.3 inches, perfect display. Lots of different things you could show here. I mean, it is just crazy, all the different technology that they bring into these vehicles and all the information that you're able to set up. I mean, and you can personalize it exactly the way you want it. And we have our big leather wrap. Look, it's not rubber, it's not plastic, not made out of tin, leather, actual shift lever, a column shifter for the new 8-speed automatic transmission. But why don't we go ahead? We got one more place to go. That's in the back seat, and see what this Ram 2500 is bringing. All right, guys, backseat time. I remember being a kid riding with my dad in his 77 Ford Ranger. That was his work truck when I would go to the mechanic shop to work with him on the weekends, and it wasn't fun. It was just a bench seat, single cab, just a heater. The radio in it sucked. Now, I look at this interior and I'm just like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Tons of space back here, large pockets. You could easily put, I would say, 10 of your favorite churros, and it's got leather everywhere. Look at the nice metal style finish. You got a little tray here for some Tootsie Rolls. Heated seats, no ventilated seats on the back. That's gonna be a zonk. USB-Cs, USB-As, and a home power source. Of course, we got our AC vents as well. Sitting here, lots of room. Pull this bad boy down. Just enough armrest for your arm because they have the cup holders here, but I'm glad they gave you just enough armrest. And then of course, you could even like lift the seats up and have more room in here. So nice that way they really tailor this to fit many different people's needs. It's all about giving you what you need. And that's what I try to do in here on Raiti's Rides on a daily basis. But if you need a first drive of this, it's not time yet. So we got to wrap it up here from Chicago. All right, guys, always a great time being here at the Chicago Auto Show. Definitely want to thank Nick and the rest of the team over at Ram for getting us access to this new Ram 2500 HD, the Rebel version of the Ram. Let me know what you think. Has Ram brought the goods on this redesign, and is it going to be better than the competition? Let me know down in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. Gotta get up to Lori. I'm pumping her with as much caffeine from coffees and snacks and everything else, pumping her up, getting her energized. So thank you, Lori, for doing what you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.